How good does that look? Perfectly cooked, juicy, tender. What more do you want? I'm Schuey, and in this video, I'm going to show you how to slow roast a leg of goat in a Weber. So just sit back, grab a drink or two, and let's get into it. Your local butcher may not have access to goat meat, so you may have to look further afield to find some. Just remember to take it out of the fridge 2 hours before cooking it, just to get the chill out of the meat. Now, I was lucky enough to find this 1.9 kilogram leg of goat, and the only trimming it really needs is this 57 centimeter long leg needs to fit into this 47 centimeter pan. I'm guessing the only way that's going to happen is by using this 1.3 kilogram cleaver. Lift it up and bang! Good old Uncle Chop Chop says, hello, how easy was that? We are going to Flavour Town on this goat's leg, and we're just going to stab holes all over it and then shoving slithers of garlic and some fresh rosemary into each hole. But wait, there's more. We still need to make a marinade. So into a bowl, we're going to put some olive oil, some lemon juice, some honey, some thyme, some oregano, some parsley, onion powder, and for a little kick, some cayenne pepper, and to finish it off, some salt and pepper. Now just mix this up and prepare to get your hands dirty or put on some gloves. And we're just going to cover the entire leg of goat in this marinade. Oh, this smells awesome. We'll flip it over, we'll get the back side as well. Get it all on there. Did you know goat is the most consumed meat on this rock we all live on? If we're slow roasting meat, surely we need some roasted spuds to go with this. Now, I prefer to always grab smaller spuds. I've peeled them. Doesn't matter what size you grab, as long as they're all roughly about the same size. Put them all in a bowl. So all we want to do is cover these in some duck fat and some rosemary and lemon pepper. Give them a good mix. Make sure that they're all covered with the duck fat and the seasoning. And then we're just going to add these to the pan. To make things easier, we're going to insert an internal temp probe into the leg now and cover the pan up with foil. I think roasted potatoes are more than enough vegetables when roasting meat. Today, I'm going to be using a 57 centimeter Weber kettle, and I'm going to be utilizing the snake method because I want to be cooking at temps of 120 degrees Celsius today. Easy enough to do. All we want to do is make a row of briquettes around the outer edge of the charcoal grate. Then we're just going to make a second row, and we're just going to make sure it is touching the first row. And now we're going to just add the top row. And as you can see, I've made the snake go right around the entire charcoal grate. I always find it's better to have more than not enough. It's too hard to add more charcoal while the cook's going. And then light up 12 briquettes, and we're going to dump these at the start of our snake. Just make sure they're all touching the unlit charcoal. Now we just need to add the grill, and we want to add an ambient temp probe, and we want to keep it opposite the lit fuel during the entire cook. I'll put the lid on, opening the lid vent, and we're going to keep that lid vent opposite that lit fuel, just like we do the thermometer. We're going to allow the temps to rise, and as we get close to our target temp, we're going to close down that bowl vent. This would be a great time to subscribe to the channel, and while you're there, hit that bell button. That bell button is going to allow you to be notified every time I drink more beer. The Weber's at temp now, so we can get the pan on. Just placing it on the opposite side of the lit fuel and connecting up that internal temp probe, and I'm going to set it to 65 degrees Celsius. Beep, 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 beep. Technical. And then all we've got to do is let that roast away like that for an hour and a half. Did you know Schueys Barbecue has an Instagram account?
Yes.
Oh, good. Why aren't you subscribed?
I am.
Well, you can't subscribe, but you can follow. During the cook, we just want to check on the lit fuel, and we're going to adjust the grill accordingly. You want to keep the pan opposite that lit fuel throughout the cook as much as possible. Don't stress about it. On a long cook, check it every 45 minutes. The goat's leg and the spuds have been slow roasting wrapped in foil for an hour and a half now. So it's time we remove the foil, and we're going to allow them to get some colour on them. So just place the lid back on, and then what we need to do is we're going to open the vents all the way open. We want to push that temp right up now, at least to 150 to 160 degrees now. Any higher heat is fine. By uncovering this goat leg, we are gonna get some great color on it regardless. Today we are cooking with a temp of 120 degrees Celsius for the first part of the cook, and then we're gonna push up that temp to 150 to 160 degrees Celsius. All up, this cook's gonna take 2.5 hours, or for those of you who like to use my beer timer, you're looking at a 5-beer cook. By all means, have an extra one on me, you deserve it. The goat's leg is ready so we can get it off the heat. So we're gonna let that rest while we put the potatoes on and give them another 15 minutes. Just loosely temp the leg of goat while we wait for the potatoes. Oh, look at that. Juicy, tender, perfect. This seriously is that tasty, it should be illegal. As always, cheers for watching.